W8WKY.
is W8HRF. About to get started with the pre-show for the BeaconNet. I have a NetLogger window open, and if you would like to get on the log a little early, we got about 2 minutes or so before the girl. This is W8HRF. I'm listening.
K0KDW.
W3ETV.
Kilo Charlie 8 Hotel Delta Papa KC 8 HDP Jerry and Shreve.
All right, let me make sure I got it. That time we picked up K80KDW, Brad out in Missouri, W3ETB, Eddie, and KC8HDP, Jerry in Shreve. How's it going, guys? Thanks for stopping by. Oh, man, let's see, we got about 60 seconds or so until the girl. So I'm gonna let this drop, and we're gonna wait for the announcer here, and then I'll get back to you guys and see if you're sticking around for the net. This is W8HRF standing by for the net. This is W8HRF. We have about 20 seconds until the girl. Please stand by.
W8WKY.
The BeaconNet, a gathering of hams from around the world, will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
All right, we're ready to rock and roll. QST, QST, QST. Welcome to the BeaconNet pre-show. The BeaconNet is sponsored by the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association right here on the W8WKY repeater in Doylestown, Ohio. 147 Mark 390 with a positive offset and a PL of 114 Mark 8. We light up the nighttime airwaves every Sunday and Wednesday night at 10 p.m., 9 p.m. Tulsa time. This is the pre-show. I'm here to take early check-ins and in-and-outs. I line them up, and at the top of the hour, Dustin will knock them down. This is the control net, and we ask that all traffic pass through net control. Your net control operator tonight is Whiskey 8 Hotel Romeo Foxtrot. My personal is Josh, Juliet Oscar Sierra Hotel, a.k.a. Mr. Lucy. As is tradition, we're going to check in with the BeaconNet control team before we get the party started. Nick likes to call it the Mickey Mouse roll call. Dustin is the NCO tonight. Let's see if he's out there. KDADPC, how you doing, Dustin? How'd the Boredom Breaker net go today? This is W8HRF.
W8HRF and the BeaconNet pre-show. Well, good evening to you, Josh. Thanks for doing your part here and covering for Nick this evening. Let's see. Boredom Breaker net went all right. I had some problems with the NetLogger freezing up, and I did miss a few also. So it was a little rough, but I think I got almost everybody. And if I did miss you and you're listening tonight, I do apologize. So there you go. But we're going to be here. We'll be ready for the big show, and hopefully everything is sounding good there. With that, this is KDADPC. Back to pre-net control.
KDADPC, W8HRF. Sounds good, Dustin. We'll talk to you in a little bit here. and yeah, fine business on the boredom breaker net. All right, we're going to clear with KD8 EPC. That brings us down to KD8 SLG, just Nick. We'll see if he's out there. Thank you. Let's see if he's out here. KD8 SLG, this is W8HRF.
W8HRF, this is KD8SLG. Good evening, Josh, and all the Beacon Edisons. Thanks for taking this for me tonight. Believe you me, man, I couldn't be sitting there. Just got back from the surgery this afternoon about 2 hours ago. It went a lot longer than it should have, and these nerve blockers and anesthesia are going to start wearing off shortly, so we'll see if I'm still around later or not. But once again, man, thanks for grabbing it for me. Everyone have a great night and a great net. KD8 SLG, back to net control.
KD8 SLG, W8HRF. All right, Nick, will you take care of that ankle, and we'll understand if you're not around later. But hopefully the open up speed recovery. SLG, W8HRF. All right, that brings us down to K8QKO, my neighbor down here in Ellet. How's it going, Nick at night? Are you sticking around for the show? You have no responsibilities whatsoever.
KQK, yes, sure. You have no responsibilities whatsoever. Yeah, I'll stick around for the big show and listen in and answer some trivia and have a good time. So, yeah, that's all I got right now. With that, I'll pass it back to you, sir. KQK.
Well, Nick, I hope you have a little bit of Star Trek knowledge. We're doing Star Trek trivia tonight, so we'll see how that ends up going. We had a listener pass in some inspiration. Ray, oh boy, I can't remember his call sign now. WA4WA, I think. Sent me with some we'll see how that goes, but anyway, curious later around KO WA8. I know it works. Hey, you want to say hi?
Does the radio work? Now, good night. Passing it back to our show. Hope our show for
Okay. Sounds good, Lucy. We'll talk to you. We got main trivia a little later. Look forward to it. That brings us down to KEABZA. How's it going, Eric? Are you activating couches on the air tonight? This is W8HRF.
W8HRF in the group, KE8VZA here. Yeah, I am currently sitting on the couch, but I am going to cash in my no responsibilities whatsoever tonight and go to bed early. It has been a very long, stressful day, and I did battle with the swimming pool at the rec center, and I don't know one, but I am barely able to make it. I have a great net. I'm glad he made it through his surgery okay, and good to hear everybody. 73 KE8VZA pre-net control.
KEABZA, W8HRF sounds good there. Yeah, we did that Sunday, so free to cash in that no responsibilities whatsoever. Rain check there, and we'll catch you next time. KEABZA, W8HRF. Good night, Eric. All right. I don't think Gail's here, but we're going to give him a call anyways because I'm on the list. KEABZA, you out there? If not, we'll be looking to see if you pop in during the net. All right, that was not Alan, so we're going to go ahead and leave it at that. He might pop in later. We'll see what happens. Okay. This is how this is going to work. I'm going to take 2 rounds of check-ins, and then we're going to work the list to see who's sticking around for the show at 10 o'clock. I'd like to remind everybody that this is a repeater system, so please key for a couple of seconds before and after you see what you got to say to make sure we hear everything that you got to say. With that, if you would like to get on the list for the BeaconNet, please come with your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location. Please call now.
Copy B4 AIC, Whiskey Bravo 4, Alpha U2.
Kilo Alpha 8 Mike, November Tango, that's KA8MNT, Tom at Canton. We'll be in and out this evening.
All right, let me pick it up there. I forgot to read off who I had and who I didn't have. All right, so far on the list, I have K0KDW Brad out in Missouri, W3ETV Eddie, K5CFY Ray out in Oklahoma, KC8HCP Jerry, K8QFT Uncle Fred, WB4AIZ Chuck, AB Adam Andy, and I got K8MNT Tom. In the interest stopping by, Tom. Let's do another round of check-ins. Anybody out there who wants to be on the list for the BeaconNet, please call now.
Kilo Echo 5, November, Charlie Papa, KE5NCP, Tom, Tango Oscar Mike, Portable in Yuma, Arizona.
W8WKY.
WB4AIZ, make that in and out.
This is Kilo 5 Delta Juliet Sierra, Kilo 5 Delta Juliet Sierra, B County, Texas.
All right, let me pick it up there.
Anybody hear this station? KA8DPX, Kilo Alpha 8 Tango Papa X-Ray, Stephen Kentwood.
All right, picked up another in there. Let me make sure I got it. Okay, on that round we picked up Kilo Echo Nancy Charlie Papa. I want to confirm that call sign because where you said you were and what NetLogger showing is 2 different things. So I want to confirm it in a sec. I also picked up Kilo 5 Juliet Sierra. Also off the blue screen I got Whiskey 8 November Uniform Tango. And I got Steve Kilo Alpha 8 Tango Papa X-Ray. Let's see. Kilo Echo 5 Nancy Charlie Papa. Is that correct, Tom?
Roger there. That is Kilo Echo 5, November Charlie Papa. And we are portable on Allstar through from Yuma, Arizona there, Roger.
Roger that, Tom. All right, we got your portable in there from Yuma, Arizona. Appreciate you coming in. I'll be right back to you. Let's do one more call. Is there anybody else out there who wants to get on the list?
Kilo 4 Golf K4OG. This is Kilo 6 Kilo Julie Victor, Kilo 6 Kilo Julie Victor, Kevin in Valley Springs, California.
right, excellent. This time we picked up OG Mark, presumably back in Ohio, I believe. And K6KJV, Rev Kev. How's it going, Kev? Thanks for stopping by. All right, let's work this list. All right, we got portable station. I'm going to take the portable station first. Kilo Echo 5, Nancy Charlie Papa. Tom in Yuma, Arizona. Are you sticking around for the big show at the top of the hour there, Tom?
Thanks for picking it up here, Josh. And no, I think we're not. We're just going to be in and out tonight. On the books and listen a little bit. I think we'll be listening for a little while, but got some other things going on, so I don't need to be trying to work the net tonight. But anyway, thanks for picking this up here. And yeah, it's currently well, I don't know what it is currently. Got to a high of 74 today out here in Yuma, and we had a little wind last night, but currently really nice, still in the 60s. Got the door and the windows open and all that good stuff. So just thought I'd check in and let you guys know how it is out here in Yuma tonight. So looking forward to listening to the net for a little bit, and then we got some food on the grill here that we got to take care of. So 73 to everybody, and we'll catch you later. KE5 NCP back to net.
KE5 NCP W8HRF. All right, Tom, sounds good. Well, you enjoy your evening, and if you feel like rechecking, feel free, and we'll get you in there. But thank you for stopping by. We appreciate it. And man, that sounds nice. 74 degrees. That sounds really nice. So you enjoy that nice weather you're having. So, all right, we're going to clear with KE5 NCP, and that brings us to KA0 KDW. Brad out in Missouri. How's it going, Brad? How did you weather the ice and snow last couple days? Over to you. You sticking around for the big show?
K0 KW. Did just fine where I'm at. And I'll be sticking around, and we're connected in via the repeater, or via my repeater this evening. K0 KDW.
Sounds good, Brad. Hey, thanks for linking us up. We appreciate it. And glad to hear you got it online, and sounds like everything's working. So, very cool. We're going to clear with KA0 KDW. Dustin will talk to you a little bit later. That brings us to W3ET. Music going out there in Maryland. Eddie, a good day. W8HRF.
Hi, Josh. How you doing? Well, I hope you had a good day today. Anyway, yeah, I got my car cleaned, snow cleaned from around the car, and went to the grocery store and got a few things and came back, so I'm good for another few days. So I'm supposed to get a little bit more snow on Saturday morning, but they're calling for an inch or less, so that won't be so bad. And it was we had 6 inches plus the other day, and so I just finally got everything cleaned off so I could get to the car and get it cleaned out. So, and I will be sticking around. W3ETB, back to that.
W3ETB, HRF. All right, Eddie, we got you on the list, and yeah, we got a little bit of snow from that snow system that went through. They got more up towards lake. They got more lake effect, but this has been a range, I don't know, somewhere between 3 inches and a foot or so, depending on where you live. I'm sure Andy's got a ton of snow. Anyways, all right, we got you on the list. We'll talk to you at the top of the net here. All right, that brings us to Cape 5 CFY. Ray, how's it going, Ray? And are you sticking around for the big show?
Hotel Romeo Trot in the net. This is Kilo 5 Charlie Foxtrot Yankee, Ray in Tulsa. Good evening there, Mr. Josh. A wonderful job there on the net. Appreciate you doing clean up there. You did a wonderful job on the border net the other day. We definitely appreciate it. And got a spot for you anytime you'd like. We would even consider Miss Lucy one if she would like to. But anyway, I'll be hanging around, and thanks for doing the prenet. I tell you what, Tom, KU5 NCP, usually always checks in his wife. So I would, if I were you, proxy in Kilo Drive, Romeo Delta X-ray, KG5 RDX.
K5CFY, W8HRF. All right, we proxied in KG5 RDX there, and got on the log. Thanks for proxy. Get this up to another one log. So, all right, Ray, we got you on the list, and hey, I might need help. I don't think we're doing anything this Saturday. Let me know if you need stuff this Saturday. All right, and thank you for the kind words about running the net last week. I think that was last week. We're going to clear with K5CFY, and let's see, that brings us on to Jerry, KC8. How's it going, Jerry? You sticking around for the big show?
Well, good evening once again, Josh. Yes, I am sticking around. I want to play trivia. So we'll send things back to you and get through the list. W8HRF from KC8HDP.
W8WKY.
All right, roger that, Jerry. We got you on the list. I hope you like Star Trivia, and I don't know what Lucy's got cooking, so it'll be a surprise. All right, KC8HDP, W8HRF. Okay, that brings us to K8QFT. How's it going, Uncle Fred? Hope you're doing well. Are you sticking around for the big show?
Yeah, Josh. As long as you can hear me now. KE8QFT, I'll be here. Back to net control. Or pre-net, rather.
All right, Uncle Fred, you're sounding good. And so we'll leave you on the list. So thanks for being here. And Dustin, I almost said Lucy. Then we'll talk to you at the top of the hour. Going to clear with K8QFT. Let's see. WB4AIZ, Chuck with In and Out. Thank you for stopping by, Chuck. Hope you're doing well down there in Florida. And just to AV8MO. How's it going, Andy? Good talking to you on the drive home today. You sticking around for the show?
All right. Let's see how this works. Hold on. Let's try low power. Hey, repeater's working pretty well. Josh not Josh, but Dave did a little bit of adjusting on the repeater. So here's 300 milliwatts on a handheld rubber antenna. Sounds like a pretty close full colliding. So sounds like it's working. Praise the Lord. And I'll stick around. W8HRF, CNMO.
All right, Andy, we got you on the list, and you sound good on 300 milliwatts. All right, we're going to clear with AV8MO. K8MNT was In and Out. Thanks for stopping by, Tom. Appreciate that. You have yourself a good night. We'll hear on the barometer net tomorrow morning. KE5NCP, we talked to you. Thank you for stopping by, Tom. And we got your wife proxied in as well. K5RTX. Got her Marta in and out there. Thank you for stopping by. And let's see, that brings us down to Kilo 5, Delta Juliet Sierra. I think it's Danny from Texas. How's it going? And you'll be sticking around for the top of the hour here. Uh-oh, let's try that again. Kilo 5, Delta Juliet Sierra, K5, DJS. You out there? Would you like to stick around for the pre-show? The big show. All right, that brings us down to thank you 8 NUT Whiskey 8 November Uniform Tango. You sticking around for the big show?
Hey Josh, this is Buzz, Whiskey 8 November Uniform Tango. I'm just lurking and enjoying the conversation here and watching the show come down, and happy that I'm not out in California. So back to you. This is the Whiskey 8 November Uniform Tango out.
All right, roger that. Thanks for being here. Hey, I'll leave you on the list. If you're not around, that's okay. If you just want to listen, totally fine. But appreciate you being here. And California. Well, I guess it's warm. I'll have to look up the temperatures, or we'll ask Kevin if it's here. So see what the temperature is in California. Anyways, we'll clear with 8 NUT. And that brings us down to Kilo Alpha 8 Tango Papa X-Ray. Steve, you sticking around for the big show?
Hey Josh, and good evening to everybody here. Nope, I'm going to, first of all, I know nothing about Star Trek trivia. And on my bedtime for the night, so we will be hanging out. It was taking a little while ago. I'm not sure if it still is or not, about 20 degrees. So no wind. So it's not too bad, really, for Michigan here. So back to you, Josh. KA8TPX.
KA8TPX, W8H. Well, thank you for stopping in. And I don't know why I was reading MI as something other than Michigan. Mississippi, maybe? By the way, before I let you go, what part of Michigan are you in right now?
7 miles or so southeast of Grand Rapids. So we're about 35, 40 miles inland from the lake. And they've been getting hammered pretty much all day with lake effect. So that's all I know up here, but we got maybe a half an inch.
All right, roger that. Yeah, I have not been to Grand Rapids yet, but I will be heading to Michigan twice. So, anyways, well, you have yourself. Thanks for stopping by. We're going to clear with KA8TPX. Brings us down to K4OG. How's it going, Mark? And I think you're back. How'd you have a drive? Mark, you sticking around?
Hey, John and Lucy. No, I was just sitting on the couch waiting for the wife to come back and say all the good and say, hey, wife, for some snow on Friday night. And I'm going to exercise my abbreviated privileges, not responsible ever. And we're going to call, you guys have a good net. And it's always fun. It's my bed. You guys take our free and on the barometer and the Jim Free show. Hey, for you.
Okay, OG, not responsible ever. Good night there, Mark, and I can be here. I'd like to see you take a look with yourself. Let's see, that brings us down to Rev Kev, K6KDB. How's it going, Kevin? And what's the weather like out there in California right now? Over to you.
Thank you very much, sir, Mr. Josh, for the handoff. I appreciate it. With you, Miss Lucy, and Miss Beth. I know she's probably sleeping right now. Right now is, well, first, I I forgot. For all those intrusive agencies, you gotta know this is G6KJV here in Athens, California, and it's 51 degrees here. It's a little warmer than California, it's probably about 60 some odd degrees. In the fire zone, it's a whole lot hotter. Okay. And, well, we got the snow, unless you want to drive up an hour above us. And, in the mountains, got some ice too, but along the coast, nice and calm, except for Southern California on the coast. So, they're all in prayers. And winter weather, y'all can have y'all to that. I got to all y'all's on the pre-net.
You sticking around for the big show?
Well, good evening. This is AI, and we're all a little bit quiet. My no tuning system right here, so I'll try to speak up a little bit. But I will be sticking around. We'll keep it short and sweet, and I'll go into a diatribe later about stuff I've been doing tonight. So have a good day. Be around. If I keep that control.
AI5Q, W8HRF. All right, Jairus, well, you sound good to me. I am wearing headphones, though. But thank you for sticking around, and we'll be listening for what you got to say a little bit later. We're going to clear with AI5Q. Bring it down to the bottom of the list. Oh, sorry, we got one more. K8LJ. Bob, how's it going, Bob? You sticking around for the show, which I'm 2 minutes overdue. Go ahead, Bob.
Yeah, this is KLIJ. I wasn't going to. I was going to be in and out and on the go like 5 this morning without a break. But somebody Star Trek, and that stopped the whole idea. I'm going to have to get on the USS Enterprise NCC 170 and put it on and stick around, do that. So, yeah, I think I'll hang in there. This is K8LYJ Clear.
All right, K8LYJ Got you sticking around. All right, Bob. We'll talk to you in a little bit here, and thanks for sticking around. All right. I also just picked up TI5 TAQ, but I am over my time, so I'm going to let Dustin grab him. Thank you guys for checking in on my half here. It's time for Dustin to light up the nighttime airwaves here on the Beacon Net. Take it away, Dustin.
All right, thanks so much there, Josh. Good evening and welcome to the Beacon Net. My name is Dustin. My call sign is KD80PC. Every Sunday and Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, WAKY 17.390. Positive offset and a PL tone of 1.8. Allstar Node 496 and Echolink WAKY-R. All must pass through net control, and all stations are welcome to check in. We'll take multiple rounds of check-in, so if we don't get you the first time to stand by, we'll get to you as soon as we can. We're linked in with our friends in Oklahoma, Fireside, and various other networks. Key for a couple seconds before and after you transmit, and make sure you let everything drop so we can hear everything you have to say. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic now? All right, nothing heard. Stations that haven't already checked into the pre-show that like to check into the Beacon here call alphabetically along the station. Kilo Echo KE. Alright, couple there, B8B2, Ben in the mobile there. I also have KI5 TAQ Taco Tim there, and then I had another station on Echolink KJ5 ZS, looks like Jacob there in Texas. Ben, I got you in the mobile. I'll be back to you in just a minute. We're going to go up and get our trivia first, so let's start with the key YUK. Miss Lucy's going to have our main trivia for tonight. What do you have for us, Miss Lucy?
KD80PC in the net. Josh, am I coming through right? Okay, I couldn't hear it come through the Indy talkie, and I was a little worried that I was wrong. Alright, main trivia. Where would you tune for a signal that has the same numeric frequency in megahertz and wavelength in meters? A, 1.8 megahertz, B, 18 megahertz, C, 24 megahertz, or why did I do 224? I think it was supposed to be 2.4 megahertz. So, where would you tune for a signal that has the same numeric value of frequency in megahertz and wavelength in meters? A, 1.8 megahertz, B, 18 megahertz, C, 2.4 megahertz, or D, 24 megahertz. I'll put it the blue screen. Back to you, Deb.
All right, thanks so much there, Miss Lucy. Now we're going to go over to Mr. Lucy, or W8HRF for alternate trivia. What do you have for us?
KD80PC, W8HRF. All right. For alternate trivia, in the original Star Trek series, an episode titled Squire of Gothos features a powerful, mischievous being, Trelane. Many fans speculate that Trelane may have been an early concept for which recurring character who first appeared in the two-part opening of Star Trek The Next Generation, the first two episodes. Your options are Alpha, the Traveler, Bravo, Q, Charlie, the Guardian of Forever, or Delta, Colonel Bones Wallaby. Again, I'm going to let this drop and reread that. and tonight's Star Trek-themed alternate trivia is, in the original Star Trek series, episode, The Squire of Gothos, features a powerful, mischievous being named Treelane. Many fans speculate Treelane may have been an early concept for which recurring character who first appeared in the two-part opening of Star Trek The Next Generation. The options are Alpha, the Traveler, Bravo, Q, Charlie, the Guardian of Forever, or Delta, Colonel Bones, Waldobean. This is W8HRF. Back to you, Dustin.
W8WKY.
All right, W8HRF. Josh, thanks for the alternate and for the show and logging tonight. Really do appreciate your help there with that. All right, I've only got one mobile station here, so I'm going to go down and talk to him for Ben. How are you?
KD8D, K8BHQ. I'm doing good, Dustin. Got out of the cold and into a nice warm truck. I don't really have any idea on either of the trivia questions. I'm just going to take a guess and go with Bravo and Bravo, both of them. That's about all I got, so I'll let you get on through the list. This is KE8BHQ, and I'll give it back.
All right there, Ben. I'm glad you got yourself a nice warm truck now, and it's chilly outside there. So good to have you with us. It's great to hear you out there. We're going to say 73 for now, and I'll catch you on down the log. All right, Ben was the only mobile station. We're going to go to the top and talk to Brad. Missouri, Brad.
Good evening, Dustin, and everyone else on the net. I'll start with trivia answers, and that is I have no idea on either one of them. So, I'll tell you what, with Charlie and Charlie, why not? I was working on Skywalker a couple hours ago, and I went in and had a few words when they quit work, so I'm debating on whether or not to figure out how to install it off of Node, or just go redo the installation and override itself. That way the config file is back to default. And try again. Maybe I'll get it working. I got a buddy of mine helping me, so I think he's gonna, if I respond, have him uninstall and I install it clean. It's override. K0, K2net.
All right there, Brad. Well, I hope you get that all sorted out sooner than later. We got you down for double Charlies tonight. Great to hear you out there, my friend, as always. Sorry I couldn't make your net Monday night, maybe, but it was good to hear you on that last week. So we'll say 73 for now. Catch you on dialogue, and that's going to bring me up to NZB3ET. Evening, Eddie. How you doing?
Dustin, twice in one day. That's a good one. Anyway, I'm doing okay. Getting in here, not going outside in the dark and in the cold. It's really out there. 23 degrees right now. That's what the weather station is showing now. So I'm in my backyard, so I'm staying here and keeping warm. Other than that, I did forget those bagels this morning. So, Lucy said she could use some bagels herself. I got 2 pieces of cream cheese, especially for bagels, and wound up forgetting bagels. Anyway, as far as the trivia questions go, let's see. For Lucy's main trivia question, my Litton calculator had died, so I have no idea that. And, I'm going to take a wild guess and say B for the main trivia question, and I'm going to say B for the alternate trivia question. Well, so make it easy. B&B. Bed and breakfast. Anyway, take it easy. We'll talk to you later, W3TV. Back to that.
All right, there, Eddie. We can't forget bagels there, and I'll tell you what. Now I have to go get a bagel in the morning after all that talk. So great to hear you, Eddie. Twice one day once again, and we'll catch you on down the log there. We're gonna see 70. Move on over to Tulsa to talk to CFY. Mr. Ray, good evening. How are you?
EPC Internet, this is K5CFI. Good evening there, Mr. Dustin. Appreciate you lining up airways for us tonight. I'd like to wave a hand there at Mr. Just Nick. Hopefully he's got enough pain medicine to get him through the night, get him a nice night. Probably hear him on the morning on the barometer net, but anyway. Thanks for getting me in there. Dustin did a wonderful job on the board and breaker net as usual. You and Miss Nancy knocked us out of the park. But let's see. I'm going to go with Bravo and Bravo and for my guesses, and I'll give it back to you. Thanks for running the net. K5, CFY.
All right there, Ray. Well, great to have you out there with us, and it's always a pleasure to hear you. For anybody who doesn't know, you can find Mr. Ray and all the other wonderful net controllers every day over on the board and breaker net, and that's on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. They run a couple hours every day. Controls at the top of the hour and welcome rechecks. So go and visit them if you can. We got you down for B. We're going to say 73. Have a great night. We'll catch you there down the log. All right, let's talk to Jerry on KC8HDP. Good evening, Jerry. How's it going?
Well, that was not me. Good evening, Dustin, and everyone on the net. Great to hear everyone. It was good to hear Nick at the pre-net show there, and glad he's doing okay. Let's see. For the trivia, I'm going to go with Bravo for main and all Bravo. Boy, not a lot going on. So I guess I just send things back to you, Dustin. Thanks for the trivia questions, Josh and Lou. Yeah, we'll just send things back to you. K8EPC in the net from KC8HDP73.
All right there, Jerry. We get you out for a Bravo and Bravo there. We'll say 73TN. We'll catch you on down the log. We're going to let it drop real quick. This is KDPC with the Beacon Net. Next on the list here, we're going to talk to Uncle Fred, K8QFD. How you doing, Uncle Fred?
Oh, I'm doing okay, Dustin. Hope everyone's doing all right there. I'm going to go with Bravo on both B and B. By the way, Lucy, wow, that was kind of sneaky. He actually put an operation in there. You know, who does that? But I'm going to say B and B. How about them Cavaliers? They're 32-4. They beat the Oklahoma City Sun tonight. The two bad teams in the league. And sometimes you got to use your connection to the Cavs. K8QFD back to net control.
All right there, Uncle Fred. Well, it's great. Again, we got you on B&B, and I'll see what I can't do to get you some Cavs tickets real soon there. We're going to say 73, and that's going to bring me over to the land of snow and maple syrup. now. EB8MO, Andy, how are you?
Katie at EPC from EB8MO. I'm doing progressively better, I guess. I'm trying to find the alternate trivia question. But I'm blowing some my head gaskets here, trying to figure out the first one. So I guess I don't see how any of those match, but I guess I'll go with Bravo, like everybody's saying. And shoot, where is it? Okay, here we go. I finally found it. I guess I'll do Charlie for the second one. So Bravo and Charlie. I don't really know. Star Trek Voyager was probably my favorite one, but at the same time, I never really paid close attention to every little detail in them. So I'm not the biggest Star Trek guru around, that's for sure. Anyway, we'll see how 015 works here in the future. Dave, 88G, our tech guru for Norma, out the receiver. We're going to see if our detail problems have been helped or not. So I'm on the, I was on the handle earlier, and from what I tell, I was in the repeater quieting with rubber done 300 milliwatts. And I said I should be only a couple thousand repeaters, so it seems to be worked well so far. So anyway, Dustin, good to hear you. Later, get up the deck, and yeah, we'll have to get together for roaster lunch sometime. I know it's been a while. The EPC and the multitude. This is EB8MO.
Alright, well, Andy, it's great to hear you. Thanks, John, for being seen. You tell me when we'll get together for breakfast or lunch or something, because I do miss seeing you. It's been quite a while. We're going to say something to you, and that's going to bring me to K5 EUS. Danny, how are you? Actually, let me correct that. That's Kilo 5 Delta Juliet Sierra. My bad. If you're still with us, go ahead. Alright, nothing heard. That brings me to a bunch of outs, and that's going to bring me down to the one, the only Rev Kev K6 KJV. How are things sounding on your end tonight, Kevin? How are you doing?
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it, and everything sounded real good. Thanks to your help, I appreciate it. And you're a gentleman and a scholar. This is K6KJV, just in case my old mind forgot to say it. And Josh, you didn't mess up. Did not say I was going to be sticking around. I forgot. My old mind keeps forgetting things around here an awful lot. So let's see. Trivia. Boy, y'all just make it kind of hard for me. Being the kind worst fan that I am, not none of that stupid Kelvin stuff. Yeah, J.J. Abrams. Yeah, I don't like him. Well, let's see. I'm going to say double D's, Delta and Delta. Like that's a big surprise. But, you know, Colonel Bones, Cornwaldo Bean, he had his experiences with himself, so I don't know. Oh, I just broke a rule. I'm sorry, Miss Lucy. I'm a Star Trek fan, so sorry about that. Reset. K6KJV returning. Yeah, so let me just cut up before I get into it. And
right there, Kevin. Well, glad to hear you and glad I could help you get a better signal there. And we get you down for double D's there. And oh boy, I had another thought for you, but sorry for me, I don't know what it is. But we got you double D's, my friend. Always a pleasure to hear you, and I will have to catch real soon. All right, we're going to drop your real. This is KDPC, the BeaconNet analyst. We're going to talk KC8 FQE. Mark, how are you? One more time, KC8 FQE, Northern Mark, are you there?
I'm going to say CNC, I think. I'm going to say CNC on the trivia. We'll try that. Yeah, I've been all over the bands and everything tonight. Wooster, one on the net. I did a quick Zoom session. I got a Zoom session going now with Disaster, Paris out in Seattle, Washington. Got you. I'm going to go to the Louis net here in a couple minutes too, out in Seattle, Washington. These small devices, they displace are so easy. But CNC, I'll just try that and send it back to the net. FQB.
All right there, Mark. Got you down for CNC. We'll say 7-3 and have a great evening. Next one, let's hear another friend of mine. And let's see. Actually, never mind. Just call him here. We're with Bob. He's another good friend of mine too. K88LYJ.
Yeah, good evening there, Dustin. This is K88LYJ. And I'm going to go bed and breakfast for the trivia. B&B. The first B because everybody else is saying it, and I got out my calculator and I couldn't make anything make any sense. So, yeah, Lucy, you got me, you stumped me. That's pretty awesome. And the other B, well, obvious reasons. This is K8LYJ, turning it back to net control.
All right there, Bob. Glad you could stick around our Trek Trivia. We really appreciate you coming by, and it's good to hear you again. Always a pleasure. We're going to 70. I don't know if he's here still or not, but we're going to try for Taco Tim. KI5 TU at the Big W. Good evening.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is KI5TA. Let's get the trivia out of the way. I'm going to go for B&B, Bravo. And, yeah, Star Trek is also one of the things I've enjoyed watching. So, with that said,
in and out of a car. I've seen one.
I think he's also in the belly of the so if he hasn't
it had
last night,
something with a and
CAQ.
hearing, and I put it there. Hey, that would work for me. Cut to the grass.
Thanks, Nick. You're my hero. KD80PC. All right. We're going to go back here and say 73 to talk to him. We've got you down for B&B there. We're going to catch you on down the log. All right, this is KD80PC. I'm going to stop real quick. Next on my list is KJ5IDS. Jacob, how you doing?
W8QKY.
All right, one more time there, KJ5IZS. Jacob, are you with us? Nothing heard. It's going to bring me down to Econ Mike. 1 MGS, good evening, take it away. One more time there, VY1 MGS, Econ Mike, are you still with us? Man, that's a two for. Just make sure here. HRF, is this thing working?
What was that? Huh? No, you're good. There's a couple I think were just off the blue screen, and maybe you're not here. So, anyways, I'm not sure if Steve's here or not. He didn't pop back, but we'll see. I know he's here. I see him on the blue screen. Anyways, back to you, Dustin. This is W8HRF.
All right, thank you, Josh. You know, it just gets a little unnerving when you call for 2 or 3 in a row and they don't answer. So there you go. We're going to give Steve a try here. Nickel under $5. NU5. TV out still. All right, he may have just checked in and out too. So feel free to recheck. We're going to go over to our fearless leader.
Good evening, and everyone on the BeaconNet this evening. Not a whole lot going on here. Just playing. Actually, my night off. My daughter and my with a couple of friends, and I had beer. I came home. They're not home yet, so they must be having a good time, and I am having a good time as well. The only thing I have for everyone is I want to remind the January 16 era clubbing. We're going to be holding at Outer Boy restaurant in 610 East Avenue. That might be Akron. I'm not real sure about the actual townage there, but anyway, it's as always 7 p.m. Hopefully, it's a restaurant, so please, everybody, and it's a great room. You're going to have a time. Call down. We'll break bread together. Arrive, somewhere between 5:30 and 6. Same arrival time as at our I forget as our other place, and it's going to be a good time. January 16th meeting at the Farmer Restaurant. More information on the page www.wky.org. God, it's commercial. Didn't mean to. Anyway, that's all I got. Back to net AA8CS.
All right there, Gary. Before you go, I think I may have missed it. Did you give me your trivia answers?
No, you didn't miss it. I'll go with B squared. Someone said that earlier, and it sounded good to me. Back to net, AA8CS.
All right there, Gary. Great to have you with us, and we got your answers down as B and B. So we'll say 73, and we'll see you next month at the meeting. This one's just a little too far away for me to want to come to it. So there you go. All right, here. Next on the list here is Jeremy, KE8ZRY. Good evening. How are you?
KD8EPC, this is KE8 Jeremy here in Ashland. Things are going pretty good tonight. A bit late tonight getting into the net. Had a fire meeting with one of my fire departments that ran a little bit late. Ran a lot late, I'm going to be honest. Other than that, just kind of relaxing, winding down the evening and everything. Not enjoying this stuff. But I digress. 'Tis the season. On my true answers, I'm going to go with Bravo as well. I'll admit I'm not really too sure on either of them, so I'm just taking a stab at it. Seems like there's a lot of those out there, so it sounds good. That being said, I will say 73, and wish everybody a good evening. Hope everybody stays warm, stays safe. Yeah, go out. This is KE8ZRY.
All right there, Jeremy. Well, great to hear you. Got you down for a B and beer. 73, and we're going to be back up here to KF5ADE, Nickelodeon. Good evening. How are you? How's Sandy?
Good evening, group. And yeah, this is KF5ADE, Nickelodeon. Sandy has picked up a case of rough throat, laryngitis, and I can barely understand when she's talking to me. It's sitting right in front of her almost. I have a hard time understanding what he's trying to say. But like I said in the blue screen, I'd go ahead and try to relay for her. But while I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and get the trivia out of the way. I'm going to go with Bravo on the first one, and I need to reread on the Lucy's question. It sounds complicated, so if you don't mind rereading the Lucy's question, do both of them if that be the case. Whichever you got. KF5AD back to net control.
I'll tell you what there, Nickelodeon, why not just get them both? Let's start with the main trivia, which is Miss Lucy KYUK. What do you have for us, Miss Lucy?
K80PC in the net, KE8YUK. Here's your main trivia. Where would you tune for a signal that has the same frequency in megahertz and wavelength in meters? A, 1.8 megahertz, B, 18 megahertz, C, 24, no, sorry, C is 2.4 megahertz, D is 24 megahertz. Again, where would you tune for a signal that has the same numeric value of frequency in megahertz and wavelength in meters? A, 1.8 megahertz, B, 18 megahertz, C, 2.4 megahertz, or D, 24 megahertz.
All right, thanks so much, Miss Lucy. Now let's go to Mr. Lucy, W8HRF, for the alternate trivia.
KDC, W8HRF, here with the alternate trivia. Sorry about the buzz on Lucy's signal. I think I need to turn her power down. Okay. In the original Star Trek history, an episode titled Squad Gods features a powerful, mischievous being named Tree Lane. Many fans speculate that Tree Lane may have been an early concept for which recurring character first appears in the two-part opener of Star Trek The Next Generation. Your options are Traveler, Bravo, Q, Charlie, Guardian of Forever, or Delta, Colonel Bones Wallowbean. This is W8HRF.
W8WKY.
All right, thanks so much for the reread there, Josh. Really appreciate it. Back down here to Nickelodeon, KF5ADE. Take it away.
That is a super question on Lou's part. If she did the research on that, I'm going to tip my hat to her on that one. That is a good question. And so that's what I'm wondering about. I'm going to go ahead and do the 1.8 megahertz. 1.8 megahertz in Sears. Get your answers. Oh, she's gonna try to do it. I don't know how she's gonna do it, but okay. Oh, I'm sorry guys for this, but at any rate, so B is on Bravo for Josh's question on the Star side, and I think A for the 0.8 megahertz on Lucy's side of them. With that, we had a wonderful trip back home. Everything went well with us. And we got to miss Sunday. Sandy was really just worn out from getting up at 4 a.m. on the Saturday morning. The ride on the airplane made it home about a day or so. So it all went really well. But she was pretty much really tired with the stop night version of the Beacon Net. So with that, that's why we're in here tonight. So we'll go ahead and but to Sandy, she is going to go with C, and main is C, and the alternate is B. So we'll go from there. And with that, I'll turn it back to Net Control, KF5AD.
All right there, Nickelodeon. We got you down for A and B, and we have Miss Sandy down for C. You said she's just in and out tonight, correct?
Yeah, they're up at the radio side. She's in and out, but she's on the blue screen on the. She's been typing to the to Ray and all on the mic. She's on the computer. She can do that easily enough. It's just her throat is so bad. It's like impossible for her to be talking. It's really hard on her. So we'll just go ahead and keep the muted side and let her do the typing on the blue screen. KF5AD back to Net Control.
All right, very good there, Nickelodeon. Well, I'm glad you guys made it safe back to Texas, and maybe you get to feeling better. And we're watching the blue screen a little bit, but I got to pay attention to what's going on there, here, and out there sometimes. Hi. So 73 to y'all. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you down on the wall. All right, let's go down to K5XZZ. Good evening. All right, one more time there. K5XZZ. Scott, are you there? All right, nothing heard. This is KD80 PC with the Beacon Net. I'm at the bottom of the list. I'm looking for some more check-in. Please call now.
Kilo Fox Hotel Bravo, leave.
EPC, WD8LLA, Neil and Brewster. W8WK1.
Here's Victor Yankee 1, Mike Sierra, VY1 MGS. I think drop on true do drop. And that's my gut. How I missed you. Maybe that's where the other people went.
All right, very good there. That's KFHB Craig. I picked up W88LLA Neil, and I have a recheck there from VY1MGS. I'll start up there with Mike. He's already out of the list. VY1MGS, things in the Yukon.
VY1MGS. Michael in Whitehorse, Yukon. Yukon Mike. Greetings, Dustin and Nick and Lucy. Thanks for taking my check for putting me on the list, pulling me to the lurker list there. Yeah, let's go for the trivia. Good questions there. I like those. Go for double B and E. Pretty sure that was right there for the Star Trek one. And the one about wavelength and frequency, that's a good one. It's one of the many reasons I like the metric system. That's a pretty easy one to do in the metric system. So be on the 60-foot band, the 18-meter band, let's say. But that's funny, yeah. Since I've been a radio operator, sure trained up on is the Fahrenheit. And pretty much to speak on the inches and feet and yards and paths. I mean, we get trained in school with the metric system here, which I really like, base 10. But out in the field, when I was young, now we have a lot of inches and feet. We kind of just go in between. So, yeah, it's nice to have options, that's for sure. Like the base 10. It's darn nice up here today. It's minus 3 degrees Charlie. Well, it was minus 4 in the backyard, actually. And what is that in Fahrenheit? That is about 28 degrees Foxtrot. Not bad. Considering last time I chatted with you guys, it was about minus 28 degrees Foxtrot. We were at the hot springs not too far from here last night. Nice in the evening and nice clear sky. And got to see the planet parade. That was lovely. How's Dustin doing? Back to you from Victor Yankee 1, Mike Golf Sierra.
All right, there you go, Mike. Well, I'll tell you what, all is well in the world here. I can't complain at all. And I'll tell you what, for once, it might be colder here than it is there. It's degrees Fahrenheit here in balmy, tropical northeast Ohio. But it's great to hear you out there tonight, my friend, as always. To be there. And we're going to say 73 to you. And we're going to jump out here to AI5Q, my good friend Jairus. How are you, Jairus?
AI5Q, did you call me?
Affirmative, James, go ahead.
Hey, sorry, I saw the highlight line go to my name, and I heard dead space, so I apologize if I'm jumping in where I shouldn't be, but just wanted to check in. You already got my Bravo and Bravo, and I was just going to let you guys know that when you own a node, it is your responsibility to make sure that it does not cause harmful interference to other nodes and other networks. And if it does, you need to remove yourself from that situation until you can correct the problem, or you will be removed by others. So, been dealing with unnamed ham club in some city named Enid in Oklahoma here, having issues with their node. Been having issues since March of 23, and just now started emailing you tonight. After I emailed them in March of 2023 and again in 2024 and told them they were going on the blacklist, they just now emailed me back asking to get off. I tried them, they're back on the blacklist. You own a node, please monitor what you're connected to, just auto connect and ride and do whatever you want. It's very frustrating people that are trying to connect when you have interruptions and bad actors out there. So, the PSA, thanks for grabbing me. I will talk to you guys.
All right, Jairus. Well, pleasure to hear you guys down for B&B, and we appreciate the either. I'll tell you what, we appreciate you using your hand hammer. Absolutely necessary. Thanks again for everything you do there, Jairus. I will say 73. Have a great catch you on down log. Let's go over to Craig now. KC, take it away.
This is PC. This is AF8 CHB. How are you tonight? This has been an interesting day. I got on the broadcast, checked in, and I go away and leave, so I didn't get a chance to get much. Listen to the program breaker, and now I finally get almost the end of the BeaconNet. So it's been 3 days. So actually, based on that assumption, the 2B question answer, and so we're kind of going there. And yes, down here in Shreve, it's 18 degrees. My admonition feels like 15, so that's definitely on the chilly side. With that, a 73 good evening. Thank you so much for running the net and keeping people in line. And we will see you down the road. 73, KF8, CHB, out.
All right there, Craig. Well, great to hear you out there. And we get you on for 2Bs. We're going to say 3, and we're going to go over to Metropolitan Rooster, my good friend Neil. WDLLA. Good evening, Neil. How are you?
This is Whiskey Delta 8, Lima Alpha. Everything's great over here in Brewster. At least we're not too deep. So, I don't have an answer for your question. I don't like us. I've got no idea. I'm probably farther out in Star Wars. I don't know the answer to either one, but I just want to say hi to everybody that's on tonight and stretch my neck. That's most stuff been through it. Try to find call for the nurse a lot. WDALLA, back to net control to run net, Dustin.
All right, Neil. Well, we'll give you a pass on the trivias tonight. It's great to hear you. I was in Dustin Brewster a couple weeks ago, and I thought about it. For some reason, I didn't have your number. I wouldn't know who you call, but I'm going to look up at Ross. I'm going to get with you one of these days because I'd like to kind of visit you next time down in the area. So, all 73, catch you there down in the log. Neil at the bottom of the list. This is KDC with the BeaconNet, and I'm looking for some more check-ins. Please call now.
Kilo India 4, Romeo Hotel Uniform.
We'll take them one at a time. KI4HU, Doug, how you doing?
Dustin, everyone on the net, KI4HU. Just happened to come in the shack at the right time here and check in here to the net. And just trying to be a little more radioactive this year. I see you got some new wheels. Congrats on that, Dustin. With that, turn it back to net. KI4HU.
All right there, Doug. Well, great to hear you out there. Glad to have you with us tonight. It's been a little while, and I was just thinking that there, and thanks for the congratulations. But before you know, did you have your tributes? Would you like to take a shot at them?
Negative, I didn't hear it, and at this point in the game, I'm just going to bow out here and listen on out. KI4RHU.
All right there, Doug. We'll let you pass for tonight, and we certainly appreciate you stopping by there. We'll say 73, and I hope to see you on the air more often. All right, Doug was the bottle KDADPC with the beacon. I'm looking for some more questions. Please call now. Alright, nothing heard. Let's go up here and talk to Dustin Nick, KDSLG. Are you still with us?
KD8. Oh man. KDPC, this is KDSLG getting Dustin all the beacon medicines. The nerd is taking a shower. He's bathing right now, so good timing. I had a breathing tube of some kind shoved down my throat for about 3 hours this afternoon, and man, I'm feeling it in my voice, let me tell you. Trivia. Bravo and bravo. I like that barometer, program breaker, and beacon thought process, so we're just going to ride that bravo bandwagon. And I know Q. Coming up on another time to take a dose. So good about that. They get this really nifty machine that pumps ice water through a boot around this thing to keep the swelling down. We live in the future, Dustin. We live in the future. This is KDSLG. Back to Nick.
Alright, Nick. Well, that device is awesome with the ice on the boot. My buddy Mosley had to have his knee surgery, and it was gotten, but running to the store for ice an hour or whatever is pretty annoying. So make sure you lock up there. Great, Nick. You'll if you need anything there. So thanks for being here. Yeah, even in your interviews, thanks for taking care of dropping that note earlier. We're going to say 70. I'm going to bring you over here to Nick at Night. KQKO. Good evening. How you doing?
KQKO. Hello, Dustin. Hello, everybody on the net. All right, I'll start with trivia. My answer is going to be Bravo and Bravo. Yeah, it's a pretty good day. It's the first day at ski club for my this year, so that's always fun. I get to go and spend 3 hours sitting in the truck while he goes out and skis for that period of time. Loves it. Had a good time. Came home exhausted and mangled a bit because he got run over by somebody. Yeah, it's really about it for me tonight. Not really going on, but I will say, Nick, if you need stuff for my wife for her birthday this year, I don't know. It's not super cheap either. But if you don't want to have to go out and buy a lot of it, you can make a pretty simple amount of the counter. It might be a good idea, especially if you buy a lot of them. I don't know, maybe you can that's my idea.
Alright, Nicholas, Ski Club myself, and I'll tell you what, that's the one good about working in a restaurant is natural ice. So there you go. How long are you there?
W8Y.
Alright, here is back at the Big W, so we'll say 73 there. And that's going to bring me over here to, let's see, W8HRF. Just give me your main answer real quick, please.
Sorry, Dustin. KD8EPC, W8HRF. I was making sure the other radio was turned down. I'm going to go with Bravo. Yeah, I'm going to go with Bravo. I would not have gotten it, I don't think, if somebody hadn't mentioned something. May still not get it. I don't know. I'm excited. Anyway, back to you, Dustin. I don't know what I'm talking about.
All right there, Josh. Thanks for that. Now go over here to Miss Lucy KYUK. Give us your comments, drop, and then give us the main answer.
Katie in the YUK. Well, trivia, because I have to, just going from, where did my mouse go? This is not helpful at all. Come on. I think my mouse just died. That's terrific. Anyway. On Josh's trivia, I really don't know, so I'm going to go with B. He told me that if you know Star Trek, you're likely to get it. I do not know anything about Star Trek, except that I own 10 pairs of William Shatner's pants, but that's a whole other conversation. We have to go with D. As far as the day, we got to hear Pretty Tiny's heart. So far, so good. Got to hang out with her friends. We're getting ready for the post-Christmas brunch at our parents' on Sunday. Good. Except I'm becoming more and more responsible for more and more things. It's more work than I expected it to be. It's not bad. It's just another thing. But I'm getting on a speaker to come to work. Better news that the vision that I thought I would put together myself was to be made, and I'm excited that I'm so grateful that we don't have to deal with miracles, which really the DNA match, not as hard, but the double match, the heart tissue match. It's fascinating scientific experience, believer. So I'm really excited to have that come to our church when we get that locked in. And in other news, my mom got pie to take home, and coming in the door, the pie container she gave out, and the pie was dropped, and I'm very sad at it still because this is not the first time I've dropped one of my mom's pies, and I still feel so bad. Katie, APC in the net, YUK returning. Sorry about that, guys. It should be on the handheld. Same thing happened with the car. I feel like, yeah, we'll see you guys probably next Thursday at the Sarah Club. We hope we stay warm. We'll say hi to everybody who's really well, but I'm sure she'd say hi back. And we'll catch you down the line. Okay, back to you, Dustin.
All right, great. I'll see you all at
All right. Well, Lucy forgot to read the main trivia. I'll go ahead and I'll read all trivia real quick, and then you can pass it back to her to do main. Anyways, alternate trivia. In the original Star Trek series, an episode titled The Squire of Gothos features a powerful, mischievous being named Treeland. Many fans speculate that Treeland may have been an early concept for which recurring character who appears in the first two episodes of Star Trek The Next Generation. Your options were Alpha, the Traveler, Bravo, Q, Charlie, the Guardian of Forever, or Delta, Colonel Bones Waldobine. The answer is Bravo, Q. Most of you got it, which I'm not totally surprised by. Most people know the character, I guess, if you've watched the series, and if you haven't, then you haven't. Anyways, but I have a funny thing I noticed at the end here. So Q is a character appearing in the Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, Lower Decks, and the Picard series of late. He's depicted as this extra-dimensional being with control over space-time, reality, and he's said to be almost completely omnipotent, and he's, what do you say, continually evasive with regards to what his actual motives are. Despite his immense power, he's mischievous and often engaging in practical jokes or manipulative games. Q actually refers to the individual character in addition to his race as well as to the realm which he exists in, the Q continuum. Treeland, from the original series, was in an episode called Squire of Gothos, and he shares a lot of traits with Q. I'm going to let this drop for a second. Both characters are godlike, playful, curious about humanity, with Treeland being portrayed as this childish, immature figure. He proved to be this immature representation of his species, is how it turned out in the episode. He's basically a kid in the species, I guess, even though he's an adult. Anyways, this led Lance to think that Treeland could be a younger member of the Q continuum. Though it's not confirmed in canon. But the funniest thing is in a book called Q Squared, which is not canon, they talk about how he is actually a member of the Q continuum and things like that. But I noticed the book is called Q Squared, and most people were answering Bravo Squared today, B and B. So, anyways, I will. That is tonight's alternate trivia. I'll get this posted in the blue screen. I'm going to let it drop one more time. As for comments, I just wanted to... Gary reminded everybody about the club meeting coming up on January 16th at the new location. We have a license exam session coming up on February 1st at 10 a.m. at Smithville Brethren Church, headed up by NAWB Stefan. For those also interested, the ARRL January VHF contest is coming up, and in Ohio, the Aries contest happens at about the same time on Saturday, January 18th. So I'm going to be participating in that. That should be fun. Maybe Sarah will have some participation in that next year. We'll see. Never know. Also, P-Cars Club has invited us to go to their POTA expedition, which is also that same day, Saturday, January 18th, from 10 to 3 down here at Wingfoot Lake. You can see their website for more details. And Winter Field Day is coming up. There's a lot of clubs around here that are participating: Warren, Geauga, Maslin, Alliance, Parma. You can see their websites for more details or go to winterfieldday.org. So it should be a good time. Sarah is not participating, but there are a lot of local clubs who are participating if you're here in Ohio. So it should be good. I'm going to participate. I think I'm going to go out to the Warren Club and hang out with Andy for a little bit there. So, and that's about it. So back to you, Dustin. Thanks for running the net. KD8EPC, W8HRF.
Comment.
All right, I've got a comment there. Go ahead there, comment.
KD8SLG wanted to thank Josh for making all the club announcements. Wanted to add that Warwick Wayne is also doing Winter Field Day, and they are doing it in the style of WWKY's sister club, and that is they will be inside the Comm Center in Worcester. Out of the cold, so that would be a choice destination as well. KD8SLG, back to net control.
W8WKY.
Thanks again there, Nick. I really appreciate you coming in there, my friend, and you get to feeling better and try to get some rest the best you can this evening. We're going to say 73 to KD8SLG, and we're going to go back up to Miss Lucy real quick and get our main trivia answer. Go ahead there, Miss Lucy.
KD8EPC and the net. KE8YUK. Yeah, I'm just falling to pieces here. It's one of those days, but it's okay. Where would you tune for a signal that has the same numeric value of frequency? I said that right? The same numeric value of frequency in megahertz and wavelength in meters. A, 1.8 megahertz. B, 18 megahertz, C, 24, no, C, 2.4 megahertz, or D, 24 megahertz? The answer is B. Let me explain it. The 18 megahertz is rounded up from 17.320508 megahertz, meaning your wavelength can be 17.320508 meters. If there are technical arguments to this, remember that first, this is just fun trivia, and second, I never claim to be an expert. I am just an amateur. So that is the answer to main trivia. It is B. Congratulations to everybody who got it. I think almost everybody did. And to those who didn't, I don't blame you at all. I don't remember where I found this question, but I'm glad I did because I didn't know about it originally. Back to you, Dustin.
All right, Miss Lucy, thank you so much for doing the main trivia there. We'll say 73 and have a great rest of the evening. We're at the bottom of the list here. This is KD80PC with the Beacon Net, and we're looking for any last-minute check-ins. Please call now. All right, I'm not sure what that unpleasantness was. This is KD80PC with the Beacon Net. I'm going to let it drop real quick. We're going to make one more call here for check-ins. Are there any other stations that'd like to check into the Beacon Net? Please call now. All right, nothing else heard on behalf of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, myself, and the Beacon Net crew. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us on the next edition of the Beacon Net Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset PL tone of 114.8, Allstar Node 48496, and Echolink W8WKY-R. Also, don't forget to check out the Barometer Net every morning at 7 a.m. except for Sunday here on the W8WKY repeater. Don't forget to visit our friends over on the N5XQK Memorial Board and Breaker Net every day at noon Central Time on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. You've been listening to the Beacon Net. This is KD80PC returning the repeater to normal amateur use at this time, and I will be clear. 73, all y'all.
W8WKY.